Welcome to Stock Markets with KR. Stock Markets with KR में आपका स्वागत है. If you're from Mumbai, I hope you're enjoying the weather. It's very nice and pleasant outside. In fact, I am recording this after a nice afternoon nap. So if I sound sleepy, you know the reason why. But anyway, we'll start with Bank Nifty again. आज भी हम लोग top stocks और सब देखेंगे. And let's see how it goes. So starting with Bank Nifty, this is the hourly chart and this is the first candle of the day. We can see the first candle of the day was pretty big. So in normal circumstances क्या होता है, ये जो बड़ा वाला कैंडल होता है, that actually dictates the sentiment for the day. So typically what we have seen is that after a big red candle, for example here or here, we see the rest of the day being flat negative. और if it recovers तो 50% से कम ही रिकवर कर पाता है. सिमिलरली अगर हम लोग बड़े पॉजिटिव कैंडल की बात करें, जैसे इधर एक है, तो उसके बाद का जो मूव होता है, दे aren't very strong. Yet today what we are seeing is that a very very big green candle, and after that price rejection with an even bigger red candle. So that's pretty insane. And here we see almost a doji happening, which is again very big. So the thing is, आज बहुत बड़ा move हुआ है, and there was good potential to make money. There was good potential to lose money also. This is the 15-minute chart. Hopefully, it will show us a better picture. So here we can see 35, 338 again. All these levels were given, were mentioned. You can check them out in the description. I'm not saying कि मैंने बोला था, मैंने नहीं बोला था. I'm not saying that. But all these levels are indicative, and they indicated some good things. So you can make use of this in the description. They are always there along with other resources. Make sure you check that out. तो सबका अच्छा हो जाएगा. And here we can see कि जो पहला level था, again this is one of the first levels, 35,000 का, वो accept किया. 34,800 के आसपास नहीं आया था, but then 35,000 level was accepted with previous close being accepted. So that could have been a good long sign. And then it took resistance at 35,338, from where it reversed, came down, broke 35, broke 34,870, came down right till 34,644, which is exactly the level that I've spoken about yesterday and a few other days also. Came up, 35,000 को रिजेक्ट किया और फिर से नीचे आके उधर से बाउंस किया. So all these levels again were already mentioned, and you could have made the most of them. So in fact, a couple of viewers and followers did send me their trades जो एकदम इसके लाइन में ही थे, including other stocks and other things also. So all of these things are very informative, and all of this is for free. The only thing I just ask you is ki like, share, subscribe, comment, just be active. And I'll show you an example. Here we can see watch time from subscribers, and 68% of the people aren't even subscribed. So it's fine, it's your choice. I can't force anyone to subscribe, but if you are still not subscribed, then it's honestly pretty shitty of you. Not gonna lie. But if you could, then great. If you can't, then it's okay. Keep enjoying this, and at least give me feedback. That would also be nice. But anyway, here back to Bank Nifty's hourly chart to see the sentiment. हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि कल हम लोग ने बात किया कि लोअर हाई लोअर लो फॉर्म हो रहा है, एंड आज भी हम लोग ने लोअर हाई और लोअर लो फॉर्म किया है. सो possibly the beginning of a correction, or correcting right now, or trading in a range, something like that, something of that sort, right? Something of that sort. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Kafi buying hui hai at lower levels, which is a good sign, but that's what we're seeing with Bank Nifty. Now we will move to the top Bank Nifty stock, which is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank, I'll go to the daily chart, and here in the daily chart, what we can see is ऊपर आया था but price reject हो गया. In fact, HDFC Bank is one of the top draggers for the markets today. We can see काफी नीचे आ गया है, and it is almost around this level. So 1480 is the level that I mentioned that it has to hold because gap support है. It has managed to somewhat hold it. 1480 पे ही है, but then again higher levels पे ज़्यादा selling हो रहा है compared to lower levels पे जो buying हो रहा है. So clearly that's not a good sign, right? So let's see what happens. If this fails, then obviously this is the region. If that fails, then it might just come down. We've seen that happening in the past here. So that's HDFC Bank. Next stock we're going to talk about is Kotak Bank. So Kotak Bank, when we load it, what we can see here, it is right at this level. So this level again, we talked about it yesterday only, that this cluster of levels is very important for these stocks. Went up, took resistance at 38.2, came down, has settled above this area, which is a good sign because at least there's buying happening over there. Let's see if it lasts. Very similar candle compared to HDFC Bank. Next stock that we'll talk about is ICICI Bank. And ICICI Bank, we can see कि ये जो 636 का जो पहला लेवल है, it is right at there, it is right at that level only. So let's see if it's able to hold this level tomorrow. ये level hold किया तो थोड़ा upside है. If it does not hold this level, then possibly somewhere around here. So 620 or so might be an important level for ICICI Bank if it is unable to hold these current levels. Next stock that we'll talk about is SBI, and SBI, and here we can see further it has come down, but I've already mentioned that 405 के आसपास तक it has the potential to come. If not, then possibly more. RSI is at 63, which is a good sign, which might mean कि this could be, for the first stage of bulls, this could be support. For the second stage of bulls, अगर bulls are not strong just yet, then they might come down till here. Otherwise, this approximate area, we can see here, there was a little bit of a change. So I'll just bring this tool up, and we can see somewhere around here, right here, this is where the market took support earlier, rather the price took support earlier, and that is where it is resting right now. So let's see if it holds that. Agar hold kiya hai to achhi baat hai, nahi kiya hai to that's fine also. We can't control the markets, right? We can't control the markets, so there's no point in saying that this will happen, that will happen. Best we can do is just look at levels, analyze them, and hope we are on the right side of the trend. So coming back to Nifty now, what Nifty shows us is key. Ye jo, again, these levels appear to have worked, and we can see strong price rejection at higher levels. So initial few candles were good. Bank Nifty आज actually AM session में काफी bullish था compared to Nifty, and then we saw sharp correction happening. First level 660, broken, even though there was some support, and after that it actually went below 600, and then it's able to recover. So that is not a very good sign. Hourly chart 40 RSI, which is interesting. Actually, Bank Nifty has just breached, I think, 40 RSI, or is just under 40 RSI. It's very cool to see that. 15-minute chart, this is what we are looking at. Exact support was taken here, breached, and then it bounced up from this point, 786 level approximately. So it's been able to hold that. तो वो अच्छी चीज है. अगर ये नहीं hold करता, then that would have been one rather bearish sign in my view, at least for the shorter term trend. But that's what we're seeing. Anyway, now we will move to Reliance, the big daddy of the Indian markets, the most weighted stock, and it is below 2200 now. It's breached 2200, 2175 पे है. Reliance थोड़ा सा बेरिशनेस दिखा रहा था, बट आई सेड कि 2192 ये जो लेवल है उसके ऊपर है. एज लॉन्ग एज देन इट्स गुड, अदरवाइज इट इज बैड. It has breached that level, so that's not a very good sign. 2125 could be the next support, and we can see it's formed a double top here. So if we do this, then we can see there's a double top resistance which was formed, and that is why Reliance has come down. So that's what we are seeing with Reliance. Next stock that we are going to talk about is HDFC. And HDFC, if I just click on it, what we can see here is that not much has happened really. Higher levels पे से price reject हुआ है, similar to what we saw with HDFC Bank and a few other stocks. So nothing really too interesting. This gap support has failed, so that's not a very good sign. Clearly, volumes are still very low, so make of that what you will. Obviously, margin rules and such do impact volume. So let's see kya hota hai. Next stock that we'll talk about, and this is the final stock for today, is Infosys. Infosys, we can see that it is still well within this range. Infosys, I'll show you the 15-minute chart. Ye actually mera trade tha when Infosys was above this line. I thought that okay, it's a good opportunity to go long Infosys because it is breaking out of this line. If it sustains, it has the potential to do very well, but it was unable to. We can clearly see it fell down, and then still it has managed to close above previous close. So I think overall Infosys के पास फिर भी थोड़ा intentions लगता है ऊपर जाने का. जा पाएगा या नहीं, I'm not quite sure. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that's it for this one. Make sure you check the description, like, share, subscribe, comment, do everything you can. It helps out a bunch. And happy trading. Hope you enjoy the weather. Hope you have a great day ahead. And by the way, no OI again, but sentiments, I'm not quite sure. You can check the global markets and everything yourself. It's not a very big ask, right? Anyway, that's it for this one. See you in the next. Happy trading.